100-year anniversary is a time of reflection, celebration, and thanksgiving. In 1918, Lily Peabody and her friends recognized pressing needs in our community and decided they should do something about them. 100 years later, our name has changed, but our mission remains the same: to provide funding and advocacy for Western Washington children and families in need, regardless of their race or creed.
I wanted to build our family, I want to keep it together and have as much faith as possible, but you can't always have that.
It was depressing because I only had a car. That was my only roof over my head was a car.
Coming here not knowing any English, I was really shy, did not want to speak to anybody, didn't want to even talk to the teacher asking questions.
It started in 1918, and here we are 100 years later, and we have generations of women who are still passionate and committed and willing to do the work. Advocacy and Caring for Children has granted more than $3 million to agencies that exist to serve our most vulnerable population, our children.
In 1918, when it started, they did that as volunteers and for around 20 years, and then they saw the need we need a professional group of folks to do this because there's so much of a need. And actually it was that need that birthed Catholic Community Services in 1937.
Catholic Community Services, the largest private social service agency in the state of Washington, was established as a direct result of the work of the women of ACC.
Things went downhill and got real physically abusive. I am terrified about what's going to happen next.
My dad wanted me to learn English, make new friends, learn the American culture. He came when he was really young, at 15. He wanted to learn and study, but he couldn't. He had to go to work and provide for our family back home. So he didn't get the chance, so he knows how valuable it is to get an education, make friends, and just start fresh in our new home, as he called it.
91 cents of every dollar raised is given directly to programs that assist children and families. Our grants make a major impact on the ability of agencies such as pregnancy and parenting support to serve the most vulnerable of our population without regard to their ethnicity or religion.
Being in pregnancy and parenting support, I was able to go back to school and go to college and pursue getting my bachelor's in social work, so that way I can maybe help out here within the program, so that way they can have more support.
We are longtime supporters of Grays Harbor Youth Center and are thrilled when we hear stories of young people who have benefited from their multitude of referral services.
Without Grays Harbor, support, I think I would, still be living, in my vehicle.
The Youth Tutoring Program is another important organization that ACC supports. This young man benefited from and is now giving back to YTP.
So the reason why I wanted to become a tutor at YTP is to give back to the students and to the community that what they gave to me as a kid. They gave me a place to study, a place to improve my English and everything, so I wanted to give back.
How often can you say a circle of women have been together for 50 plus years, raising their children and doing charity work that's undeniably needed in the communities that we live?
There are many mother-daughter members who share a passion for ACC. Kathy Menka, 58 years ago, and her daughter-in-law Erin more recently, were both founding members of their respective circles.
I know that people's lives have been changed from being looked after by ACC, and it makes you realize, hey, this is really working and I got to be part of it.
Our 100-year anniversary is a time of reflection, celebration, and thanksgiving for the women who came before us, for the women who belong to ACC today, and the women who will continue to carry our mission forward for years to come.